Hey everyone, it's me Payas Bharadwaj, fitness trainer and nutrition specialist. And in this video, I'll be sharing my experience with Keto Diet, which will help you guys to avoid any mistakes that I did. Where this video will act as a detailed guide and I assure that it will be worth your time. So grab a cup of coffee and watch this video till the end. Now the things which I'll be covering in this video are whether ketogenic diet works, side effects of keto diet, common mistakes with Indian keto diet plan, how to prevent constipation, hair loss and muscle cramp while on a keto diet, how to calculate your keto macros, what is a keto diet, how traditional high carb diet works, how keto diet works, how long does it take to be in ketosis, and how to know when your body is in ketosis. Before getting into the details, I would like to announce that the spots for my 12 weeks lean body program are now open. If you want a proper path and guidance on how to get a lean and toned body, click the link in the description to get started. Now, as we all know, keto diet came like a storm in India a while ago. Every other person who wanted to lose weight was trying it. I still remember in year 2014 when I have completed my master's degree, every friend of mine was talking about it. Every fitness magazine and online news site was covering how keto diet is changing lives. There were literally thousands of social media groups who were preaching people how to follow this diet. So now the question comes, does the ketogenic diet work? Yes, it works. In my case, initial weight which I have lost was mostly from water weight, and 1 week after that I have actually started seeing some gradual changes in my body fat percentage. So does this make ketogenic diet the ultimate fat loss diet? Not really. You can achieve the same results by following a low carb, carb cycling, intermittent fasting, moderate carb and a cyclical ketogenic diet. Always follow the basic fundamentals of fat loss, that is calorie deficit or eating fewer calories than your maintenance calories. Here are my results. So I don't properly remember, but I think I followed it for 2 months, I guess. Unfortunately, I'm not having before photo as it is from the year 2015. Now in my second transformation in the year 2016, I have used another diet strategy, that is carb cycling, which have helped me reach near 10% body fat. I'll tell you more about this in my upcoming videos, so make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon if you'd like to know more about this in detail. Now let's talk about what is a keto diet. A ketogenic diet is basically very low in carbohydrates, where you have to keep your daily carb intake under 30 grams. Protein in moderation and high fat. Keto diet forces your body to use energy from fats in place of carbohydrates, which is your body's preferred source of energy. In the first week of the ketogenic diet, you lose a lot of weight regardless of being in a calorie deficit, maintenance or surplus, which is mostly due to a loss in water weight. This is because of complete elimination of carbohydrates as a macronutrient. So don't be surprised when someone is telling you they have lost a lot of weight with a ketogenic diet. Now let's talk about how traditional high carb diet works. In a traditional high carb diet, carbohydrates after digestion are broken down into glucose. Your body uses glucose for energy, and if there is an excess, glucose is then stored as glycogen in your muscles and liver. You can think of glycogen as tiny energy packets. Whenever the body is in need of energy, it will release glucose into your body. Now let's see how keto diet works. In a high fat diet, fats after digestion are broken down into fatty acids and stored in the form of triglycerides in your fat cells. Whenever you eat a diet very low in carbohydrates, your body looks for an alternative source of energy. That is when stored triglycerides, which are present in your fat cells, are broken down into fatty acids, which travel to your liver to produce ketones. Now, these ketones are used as a source of energy in your body. How long does it take to be in ketosis? For me, it took almost 7 days. In general, you will enter into ketosis after 3 to 4 days of following this diet. As I still remember, I felt dizzy on third day of following this diet, where I took a glass of sweet lime, which actually kicked me out of ketosis. At that time, I had no options as I was on my way to office. The next time when I have started again, it was on Friday, so that I had 2 days including Sunday as a buffer before ketosis hit. Day 6 onwards, I almost had no symptoms, which didn't affect my daily routine, and I was all good. How to know when your body is in ketosis? These are a few symptoms you will likely feel when your body is in ketosis, which includes dizziness, headache, nausea, weakness, constipation, bad breath, muscle cramps, sleep issues. In my case, I felt weak, nauseatic, constipated, and had a slight headache. But all these symptoms were there for short duration, mostly for the first few days. After that, I had no problems. Side effects of keto diet. Constipation, muscle cramp, hair thinning, and hair fall are few problems which I have seen with a lot of people discussing on various social media platforms. This occurs as you have to exclude a lot of food sources from your diet, such as fruit, certain vegetables, grains, etc. All these sources are a great source of vitamins, minerals, and fibers. Some people tend to react soon while others complain about these issues after following a ketogenic diet for at least a month or more than that. There is a big explanation for all this, which I'll cover in a separate topic, but for now, let me give an overview and solutions to avoid it. Now, how to prevent constipation, hair loss, and muscle cramp while on a keto diet? The prime reason for constipation in a ketogenic diet is fibers. For that, you can either increase your intake of low-carb vegetables or you can have Sat Isabgol, which is an Indian brand for psyllium husk. 2 tablespoons, one with lunch and dinner in warm water, or if your diet allows, you can have it with warm milk. For hair fall related issues, make sure to have enough amino acids and micronutrients such as zinc in your diet. The reason for this is, as you eat fewer carbohydrates, your body depletes glycogen stores. Your kidney excretes water, due to which electrolytes like zinc, magnesium, potassium, sodium, and iodine levels reduce. To ensure that you are not deficient in vitamins and minerals, have a good multivitamin tablet that can meet your daily needs. Other things you can include are biotin, coconut oil, collagen, and MSM. The major reason for muscle cramps on a ketogenic diet is mineral imbalance. This can be avoided by having magnesium, sodium, and potassium via whole food or supplementation. Another thing to take care is having proper hydration. As ketogenic diet reduces glycogen stores, glycogen holds water in your muscle cells. To be exact, 1 gram of glycogen holds 3 gram of water, which gets depleted while following a ketogenic diet. Aim for at least 5 to 6 liters of water every day. Common mistakes with Indian keto diet plan. I've seen a lot of people recommending eating dal, beans, bread, etc. on a ketogenic diet, and especially in case of vegetarians. That's because they don't have a lot of options other than dairy products, nuts, oils, and vegetables, which is kind of frustrating as you have to eat the same food over and over again. If you are allowed to eat these, then it is a low carb diet, not a ketogenic diet. This is not a complete list, but gives you a rough idea of what not to eat. Because I have seen people making modified versions of ketogenic diet in India, where they are allowing people to eat a little bit of carbs. If someone is sharing their diet plan with you, make sure to ask them to give caloric, carbs, fats, and protein breakdown. Remember, you cannot eat more than 25 grams of carbs while following a ketogenic diet. Please avoid all these food sources. Now, how do I calculate my keto macros? Here are our general ketogenic guidelines with macronutrient ratios for fat loss. Divide your overall calorie intake into 70% fat, 25% protein, and 5% carbohydrates. So, a 1800 calories ketogenic diet macronutrient ratios will look like this: 113 grams of protein, 23 grams of carbohydrates, and 140 grams of fats. In the end, I would say that ketogenic diet works, but you have to give it some time to see results. Choose a plan which fits your lifestyle and which is sustainable. Don't overcomplicate things for yourself. If you are considering a ketogenic diet to lose weight, the best way is to measure your progress, which is to take pictures and take measurements with an inch tape every week. This will give you a clear picture. If you really want to try, go for it. But it's best to check with your doctor before you start. That's it from my side. And if you're interested in knowing more about my 12 weeks lean body program, don't forget to check out the link in the description. Until then, take care.